Traders, welcome back to the channel. I'm going over 3 stocks that I like for the month of December, and I'm trying to pick the best picks that I have right now. Some of these stocks I haven't even mentioned in Discord, so they might start screaming, yelling, calling me out, and offering to sue my family. So make sure you like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Let's get to it.
I got no drip in my pocket.
All right, so the first one we're going to look at is actually going to be Caterpillar. And for my first stock, this is kind of weird, but I'm going to have 2 stocks for my first stock. Now, Caterpillar long-term chart, I just want to be very transparent with you. You've had a massive run up to about 240, all this infrastructure hype. Past few months, you've been in a giant bull flag, in my opinion. You are breaking out and pushing back up. That's a long-term perspective on how Caterpillar is moving, especially with the infrastructure plan going to the beginning of the year. Now, I want to highlight that this run may stop at some key levels, but I think there's a lot of room in the long term for this to run with Biden's infrastructure plan and how it's moving right now. Now, at the bottom, you had a triple bottom at this 188, 187. You're pushing back up, breaking out of the channel, moving very, very well. So you have your first leg going up, and then you're bull flagging once again, and you are breaking out of it right now. I did give an update in Discord that I think this thing could easily go to 220 in a hurry. That would be for like a shorter term option, but in my opinion, there is so much room, and you could easily test those highs, which is about 240. So you're going to want to keep an eye on this one. Caterpillar has lots of room to run. They literally murder every single earnings. They are doing so well. They have back orders on every little thing they have and that they sell right now, and they continue to smash earnings based on what's going on in the United States right now, because we are getting into a stage of such growth, and we have just funded so much growth in the US. Caterpillar, one of the best, maybe even one of the safest picks that there is. The stock that's going to be combined with this as well, kind of a different type of play, is Boeing, but it is in that sector of boomer, and you have those Dow stocks as well. You have this double bottom going on right now in the shorter term as well, and you're holding on the monthly, which is going to be about this 206 range here. Now, you could have came down a little bit deeper for that double bottom, but I think this 207, 206 range here is huge, and you're mounting VWAP now. I do believe you're going to start getting pressure. The MACD hourly cross, I think this thing easily runs in the next week, week and a half to 215, possibly even higher to that 222 marker. I just think that there's buying pressure coming back in. Boeing had a lot of bad news over the past 2 weeks, and now they're getting new military deals, which were announced at the end of close today. There's plenty of room to run here on Boeing, Caterpillar. If I had to pick one of the two, I think you're getting Boeing cheaper, so you have a little bit more room in a short period of time to go. But if you're looking at a longer term call, maybe 2-3 months, Caterpillar probably makes more for myself in that time period. Pick number 2 is going to be Target. If you've been on Twitter, then you know all about Target. I've been mentioning these guys. Even with the massive dips that we had the past 2 days, guess what? Target didn't flinch an eye. You held the VWAP the whole time. I actually ended up at the end of the day getting out of my Target position just because FOMC and things like that, and I had my son, so I just didn't want to have to worry about my position, but this is a position I'm definitely looking to get back in. You had a huge dip on the downside for no apparent reason. You are smashing earnings, and it's also worth mentioning that they're doing all their in-house logistics through themselves going forward, because they are making their own software going for that instead of using Amazon service. So again, this cuts costs across the board as well. I want to see Target easily push to 251, 252, but honestly, over the next month going into mid-December, I'm not even going to say the end of December, I think you fill all the way back up to 260, possibly reaching new highs. Target's going to absolutely kill this holiday season like they always do. All their sales are going up across the board online, and they are reaching back to the same capacity in stores pre-COVID levels. Their sales, again, revenue, everything is smashing, and they are reaching new heights. They are doing great things. And one thing to really look at is they compared to Walmart and some of these other types of brands, their sales on things like Instacart and Shipt, those in-house grocery shopping apps, are absolutely smashing, and that's really brought a whole new dynamic to Target. That's why you're bull flagging now, and you're easily going to get a press at 251 to 252, most likely going into Friday. Going into next week, you're going to get a lot of pressure as well. Keep an eye on them. I really like the January 21st calls, maybe December 17th. It's hard to really say, but I think those easily make you quite a bit of money over the next few weeks as well. Okay, now this was the hardest one to pick, and it's going to be Fuel Cell, ticker symbol FCEL. Yeah, Fuel Cell. So I've been a clean energy skeptic. I've played them a few times, but I do believe this is one of the most undervalued over the past 2 weeks clean energy stocks that there is. Now, there's a few reasons I like these guys. One, you got that nice gap fill pushing down, and you're kind of getting a double bottom as well. Two good signs there. Now, Typically, I would think you would get pressure back down to the monthly. I don't think it's going to happen. You're getting a nice mount, and I think you're going to get a push back above $10 in a hurry. Another really big thing you need to be considering is who are some of these clean energies working with, and how is their future aligned overall with the market. Fuel Cell has tons of deals with Exxon, and they are always being overlooked, and they actually have a deal that they just worked on in the past month with Exxon once again. So that relationship is still there, because you have to think about these crude oil companies are going to have to make the shift eventually to clean energy, and they are ahead of the curve right now. Fuel Cell, I see this thing running back above $12 before year's end. I think that it's following the same trend. You're getting that key level push, flagging back down, breaking back up. Once you start breaking above this trend, which you almost are right now, it's looking like it's going to be time to get that buy signal once again. So you're getting that pressure. You're at the trend right now. It's so close. You're getting the cross in the 1 hour. The 4 hours probably about to cross too. So keep an eye on this. I think you're going to reach new highs. Fuel Cell, I really do like it. And I think it's kind of faking people out, because I think people think you're going to come back down to this level, but I don't see it happening. This is one of my riskier plays, and this is definitely the riskiest play in the video today. All right, that's going to wrap up the video. If you got anything out of this, like, subscribe, do what you got to do. The Discord is down below for every single trade, my live videos every single day that we have going on in there for market hours, everything like that. If you want to see daily updates as well for absolutely free, the Twitter link is down below. I really recommend getting in there. I call out a lot of my trades there as well. Remember, like, subscribe, do what you got to do. We'll be back tomorrow, boys. We run the market.
Don't got enough to go cop it. I'm about to take off like a rocket. Houston, we might have a problem, but that don't mean money will solve 'em. No,